When shopping for a new car, we all look for that make and model that we want, but it's also important to look into a car's history. John Akil with the Better Business Bureau is in today with some tips for what to look out for before you buy a car. This is important, especially kind of in our area when we have a lot of water,
Well, lately we have had the need to think about flood damaged cars.
I
Who
know.
would have known that we would think about that right here in Amarillo?
Isn't that the truth? But even if it happens down like in the Houston area, or
Absolutely, yes.
when they've had hurricane impacts,
those cars can come
up here.
Right,
so
absolutely.
you have to look out for
Yes.
then as well. So there are some things that they can kind of hide it to a certain extent, right? And so you have to make sure that you get it checked out by a mechanic and stuff.
There are also things that a typical consumer may not look for, not thinking that a car could have some flood damage or some water in certain areas, or maybe even be a salvage car.
Sure. Okay, so what do we need to do to make sure that we're checking it out correctly?
So you do need to make sure that you get an inspection from a reputable mechanic.
Okay.
So this hopefully is a third-party person, someone not at the dealership, someone who's not selling the car, but a mechanic that will check it out for you, look at all the different aspects under the hood and inside the car to make sure that it is good. And he'll look at things like the upholstery and carpeting. He'll look for watermarks. You could even look for the smells in the car.
Yeah, because it's pretty notable, right?
It is pretty notable. I mean, maybe some people are even smelling that in other areas of their, homes or something.
Yeah, you're
because
right.
of all the water that we've had. So it's really important to get these things done ahead of time. A reputable car seller will allow you that opportunity to go ahead and do that. So work with a reliable dealer. Ask for the title of the car.
Because sometimes it'll say it on the title as well, right?
It will. It will say salvage on the title if it is a salvage car. And so you want to know that you have a good, clean title on the car. And then you want to check all the gauges on the dashboard and test the lights and all of the other features that, might be connected to a computer if it's a newer car, and make sure that they're still working properly. So check out the signs. Of course, obvious, you'll see rust or mud, underneath the car. Really look at it. But really, I can't stress enough, the number one tip is to have that used car checked out by your mechanic, someone you choose.
And wouldn't you say that if a dealership doesn't allow you to take it to a mechanic, that's a pretty good indication that you probably need to
Absolutely.
pass on that?
If they don't allow you, we get that call all the time,
Yeah.
Megan. If they don't allow you to take it to a mechanic, that's a real red flag. Move on, go somewhere else, because most of the dealers in town will let you. They understand that, it's an investment for you. It's a big investment, and they want to keep you as a customer.
Sure.
So they want to sell you a good car.
Okay, so coming around right now, this time of the year, I'm sure you're getting a lot of calls to the BBB just about,
Yes.
taking care of repairs and things like that, storm damage. Is there anything else that we need to look out for around now at this time?
Anytime you're going to use a contractor or spend a lot of money, even if it's insurance that's paying for it, you want to go ahead and make sure that you call BBB, use our services. They're online, they're free. Know who you're doing business with before you give them your business. And that means any money that you give them or signing any type of contract. Call us first. That's why we're here.
Always good advice. Always good advice. bbb.org/Amarillo. They can always answer any questions for you. Even if you have just a slight inclination that things might not be quite right, give them a shout. They'll help you out. They'll help you determine those things.
We're there waiting for people to call and answering phone calls, and we're very busy, so we're happy to be able to help consumers out.
Very good. John Akil, thank you, my friend.
My
We appreciate
pleasure.
you coming
Thank
in.
you.
Stick around after the break. During the summer, kids love to play outside, right?